Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today, picking up where I left off, my Star Control Origins game, tangling and flopping on those darn galoosh. Okay, let's see where this goes. Alright, here we go. I have to refresh my memory. Where am I? Where did I leave off here? I believe my next objective was... okay, it's just the precursor objective. The caster A and B system to find out who is watching the galoosh right. That's it, that's my only objective. Okay, here we go. I mean, let's hope it's able to hold my interest. Oh, did I say that out loud? I mean, you know, like I'm sorry, it was just that last session I did. The whole conversation with the galoosh is just kind of boring. They're just a one note, they're a one joke character. Achievement unlocked Voyager? Is that for number of star system visits or something like that? Or is that specifically that's specific to this place here? I have a feeling it's the number of star systems visited. Anyway, none of these are labeled with an exclamation mark, so there's probably nothing here, but I'm going to take a look at each of the plants anyway. But yeah, these base metals, who cares? But yeah, like, I have a feeling this is a waste of my time here. I mean, visiting this system is a waste of time. The radioactives, they're fairly valuable, but, you know, like, I got so much in the way of research. Like, I've got, what? Yeah, 325,000 resources. Like, no shortage at all. Anyway, what was I saying? I made the comment on the Star Control forums, like, because somebody said that, you know, content after the Extraki victory is kind of spotty because it's just is mostly DLC stuff that it's kind of thrown in there as filler where they couldn't fit anywhere else or something like that, and it's like they're just corrosives. These are like 5 RU each, yeah. You know, like it's just kind of all filler all the time after this, basically. Although we find out some more Lexite stuff, so, you know...
We're detecting a faint energy signature from one of the planets. A crashed ship, I think.
Captain, look. Those look a lot like Lexite vessels to me. What's going on here?
Well, I'm gonna save. I'm just gonna say seeking Lexites. Here we go. What do they have to say?
You have found us too early, or centuries too late. We may all still be destroyed, regardless of what happens here.
Who are you? Or are you the Lexites? That's a Lexite ship. I'm gonna acknowledge them as Lexites this time.
Wrong. Not totally wrong, but substantially wrong. You
Okay.
know so little about us. You created us. Doesn't that embarrass you? Do humans know shame?
Lexites are individuals. Who are you? Let's go with that, yeah.
If all goes to plan, you personally will never find out. Sorry to disappoint you. We are not the scribe. We do not believe in grand speeches. We believe in survival. That is why you will die, so that we can survive.
Okay. Well, that could have gone better, probably. Okay, well, let's take the flagship in, I guess. Don't see any particular reason not to. He takes damage when he hits those rocks, right? He's just flying right into them. Okay. All I had to do was just sit here and wait for him to smack himself against the rocks. Okay, whatever. Got pretty good range on them. Oof. I'd love to have more faster battery regeneration on this thing. Also, I'd like to have better acceleration. Those are the two biggest things, really. I was wondering when that shield is going to show up. Remember the Lexite Interceptor having shields? But anyway, as I was saying earlier, I'm told that the content after this is kind of spotty quality-wise, and I was saying, well, I hope the
Captain, the other one's moving into attack too, and there's more of them coming from that planet.
okay. And I was like, I hope the Gloosh are like at the low end of the quality, and the response was like, well, they're kind of at the high end actually. And it was like, uh-oh.
You survived one battle. Will you survive another?
But they might have a different frame of reference for deciding what constitutes quality. Like, I think in their I think they were defining quality in terms of has graphics and voice acting. And like, yeah, the Gloosh have graphics and voice acting, sure, great, but that's not what I consider constitutes quality. I mean, like, if there's an absence of graphics and voice acting, but it's well written, then I would consider that quality, as far as I'm concerned. You know? You know, and vice versa. Like if there was having graphics and voice acting, but it's dull and uninteresting, I consider that low quality, you know?
So much power, borrowed from how many alien races? disgusting. Can you make nothing yourselves? Information gathered, compiled, narrow beam broadcast. Primary mission done. Engaging now.
Okay. We're gonna get a clue as to what they're up to, what their goals are. It's feeling like not as such. They're playing the be cryptic and vague game. This thing accelerates so slowly. How did all those shots miss? How did all those shots miss? Whatever. Just keep fighting, I guess. I think I made my shield out in time. No, you got a shield too. Yeah, it took a bit of a pounding there, but I'm okay. For the most part. Okay, so yeah, being really cryptic, saying that they're, it's just they're likely they said wrong, but they also said that we created them and said, does that embarrass you for some reason? Like what? Why would the fact that we created them embarrass us? What's that mean? And then they went and condemned as like, oh, your technology is lifted from some of the other races. Do you ever create anything yourselves? Like, do you feel shame about that? And like, what ideology motivates you here? First you're saying we should be embarrassed that we created something, and now you're saying that we should be embarrassed that we didn't create things. So like, what? I don't understand. Are those little bots roaming around the surface there? Maybe I'll go and blast a few of them just for fun. What's the deal with these bots anyway? Are these Lexite creations? Like, they're not just being cryptic, they're being like, they're seemingly contradictory. I can't make head or tails what what kind of point they're trying to make. You know, like it doesn't make any sense. Like maybe it'll make more sense if they find out more, I don't know. At present it's just kind of odd. But whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like their speech is like full of contradictions, though. Like they're saying, I'm either here too early or centuries too late. Like, what does that imply? Is there some kind of time travel involved, or is there some kind of are they just perceiving reality in some different way, like outside of linear time? Like I don't know. It's just curious, rather curious choices of things to say. Like making these comments about. Let's get out of here. This is enough. Like. Like they aren't purely emotionless machines or anything. They're talking about embarrassment and shame, and like they express disgust at humanity. Like, okay, these are very strong emotional reactions. Like, but like what?
This is not going well. This is not going well at all.
Well, I mean, you know, some say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Maybe you should try something different, Lexite or whoever you are. Darn it. So yeah, I'm just having difficulty getting a handle on it and on understanding what it is that's motivating the Lexites here, and at this point, I'm not sure if that's a sign that there's something really clever going on here, and there's like a, you know, like this really clever explanation for all this, or if it's just totally random and it's not clever at all. Time will tell, I guess. But I mean, the inclusion of the gloosh makes me worried that it might fall on the not clever side and just random and meaningless. Okay, that's got a pretty good battery regen rate now. Just in time for me to finish the battle and then lose it all.
So, was that the Lexites? I'm so confused. It looked like they're ships, but they've never been that hostile before. Or weird. We should
Oops. Should investigate that world they were coming from. I guess there might be more clues.
investigate that world they were coming from, Mikas. There might be more clues there.
It's probably going to tell me the next location to go to. That's kind of what this game is. It's just this whole long series of go to next location, go to next location, which is a sort of vague reference to. I was recently binging a podcast series called Kill James Bond, which is it's a review of like all of the James Bond movies.
Got a
And-
building here, Captain. Inside is the answer to every question we've ever had. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm looking at. There are several glowing energy fields here. Sorry, glowing and humming. This feels different than the precursor technology we've seen, but it might be about the same level of technology. Unless I'm looking at an alien fireworks show, this appears to all be a lot higher tech than those ships we just fought. Which means either this doesn't actually belong to the Lexites, or whoever we just fought was toying with us. Oh no. Captain, I found a Lexite here, dead. This is a real one, I'm sure of it. I remember seeing this model all over the place back on Earth. This poor guy was tortured. There's more. This looks like a hyperdrive with markings in English. I don't see how humans could have made this, Captain. At a glance, this looks far higher tech than we've ever seen before, even amongst aliens. Well, I know where it's going. With us. We should tell the Gloosh about this, Captain.
Oh no.
They might want to know more about these mysterious aliens who were watching them. And that's everything here. We'll go now.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll finish what I was saying while collecting resources for no particular reason. But yeah, Kill James Bond podcast is run by Abigail Thorne of Philosophy Tube fame, among others. And I don't know, it's funny. It's a funny podcast. It's been very entertaining. And they allegedly named the podcast "Kill James Bond" because it's because they hate James Bond, but there's a bit of a mix of opinions. I mean, it's not that they aren't just totally trashing it. They parts of it they like and enjoy, but they do make fun of the sillier elements of that whole series. And one of those is the fact that there frequently doesn't seem to be any reason for James Bond to go to the next location. It's just, well, the plot demands that he goes to next location. So that's sort of a running gag in the series. And then he goes to next location, and then he goes to next location, and so on. Ooh, this is neat. More of these turrets. I didn't have the stun gun for these. Imagine how long it would take with the that's annoyingly slow-firing stun gun. Anyway, yeah, it's a fun series though. They've actually, what the heck is that? They've actually finished reviewing every Bond movie. What the heck? And they weren't ready to end the podcast. They started reviewing other movies too. Like they reviewed the Jason Bourne movies. What the heck is that? Okay, shooting doesn't do anything. It's odd. Okay, this is the identified object. Why is it bouncing up and
Found a
down?
Mowling ship here, Captain. Looks like these guys tried to land it upside down. Or they just badly messed up a regular landing. Knowing these guys, it could have been either. We'll see if there's anything here we can use.
Received Foosh Dancer? Okay. Is that the name of a ship or a ship part? But yeah, entertaining series. Really, I only brought it up because of that whole go to next location running gag. Because that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like this whole game is. Just a series of go to next location, go to next location, go to next location. I know I keep harping on it, but you know, Star Control 2 did it better. It felt a little. It just felt more organic the way Star Control 2 did it. You know, it still felt like you were. Felt like you're exploring the galaxy and figuring out where to go, going where you need to for purpose, not just because the game told you to go there. Whoops. You know what I mean? Like even this, like, you'd think that, considering we just found signs of the Lexites, you'd think that Star Control would be interested in that. You'd think there'd be extra dialogue there, or things to do back at Earth, at the Earth Starbase. You'd think they'd be very interested in that, since that was Lexites was our primary mission, right? But when they showed up in the previous episode, I head back to Star Control, and they had nothing to say about it. And now that I've encountered them again, you know, we've gone to the combat and confirmed their identity, and oh, there's a dead Lexite here. You'd think, like, the next logical thing to do would be, okay, let's head back to Star Control and see if they can have information on that. But no, we've got Carrie saying, oh, we should go back to the Gloosh. Like, why? Why the Gloosh? That's... They're useless. They're just... sorry. Their entire species is based on a joke about, oh look, we're so lazy and we're so cowardly and we're afraid of everything, but we're too lazy to even run away from danger, you know. And that's just, it's that same joke over and over and over again. That's their entire character. That's all their dialogue. But you know what I mean? Like it's I'm gonna go back and talk to them because the game specifically directed me to do that, not because it's logical or sensible, or because I would logically or reasonably expect them to have anything useful to contribute in this circumstance. You know, and like Star Control, i.e. the Earth Starbase, would be the actual logical place to go as far as I'm concerned, and it's seeming like that's not what I'm actually supposed to do. So, I mean, you know, just for the heck of it, maybe I will go back. Maybe I'll just make a pit stop at Earth before heading to the Gloosh. Just for the heck of it, just to confirm that. Just to confirm that I'm not, you know, complaining about nothing here. just to drive my point home. You can't get the angle right in this guy. There's really no need for me to take these guys out. I'm just doing it so I have something to do while I ramble on here. Yeah, that was neat. That was the little 360 there. That's probably enough rambling for me. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get these just because they're in a row. Well, maybe I'll get this guy too. Hey. You know what? That's enough. Okay. Yeah. See, it still has an exclamation mark. So I don't know. Usually, when you collect a ship, the exclamation mark goes away, right? That's I want to get rid of that next chance I get. Strider. So it wasn't a new ship that I got. Something else new here? I probably should sell a bunch of these. I'm afraid to sell them though. Some of them aren't replaceable. And I've lost track of which ones are. The cute caged alien. Caged alien pet. When did I even get this? This strange little alien makes delightful sounds, but we think we will keep it in its cage until we know more. I don't even remember where I got that. Pink loris egg, a species so rare they nearly think you can also make a delicious omelet. I remember getting that one, but shiny Trapezohedron feels warm, wet to the touch, like holding a glittering heart. There's so much stuff that I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. Lexite ship blueprints, schematics that will allow the fabrication of new Lexite interceptors at any start. Well, okay, that's already put to use. But what was the thing that I got? There's a mysterious hyperdrive, a mysterious and powerful hyperdrive. It looks like it was made by humans. But there's something else. It was like a gloosh something or other. I mean, it could have been a ship, but maybe there's no room in my fleet for it. I don't know. Anyway, I lost more than half my crew. It's probably good for me to make a pit stop back at Earth anyway. Lexites, or whatever they are, did a number on me. Should I visit the gloosh first? It's a little out of my way to go back to the starbase. Ah, heck. From the gloosh on in the per se Rex system above the mysterious aliens that we're watching. Okay, you know what? Okay, it's saved. It's saved, so let's just, for the heck of it, I'm gonna go back to Earth. And you know, I'm just gonna edit it out. Okay, so just coming into the Sol system here, approaching Earth's starbase. Let's see if Skyla has anything to say.
Welcome back, Captain.
Let's look at this. Let's go to the shipyard, or we're off then.
Go get him, Captain. Whoever or wherever M might be.
That's it. That's it. They've nothing to say.
Welcome back, Captain.
Nothing at all to say but the fact that we encountered the Lexites, the fact that we found a mysterious hyperdrive apparently made by humanity that's more, you know, that's made from technology beyond anything we've ever seen before. Like we've got nothing to report to Skyla about any of that. So Nusco's drive is the Professor's hyperdrive. So that's 65% maximum possible. This is mysterious and powerful hyperdrive. It looks like it was made by humans. Hyperspace speed 95% maximum possible. So, okay. And let's just sell everything. And then fill it up. And this Tekkenshi Caster's Death Ray sketch. I remember not particularly liking that one. I'm just gonna take it out. But seriously, was there got so many things here. Am I gonna see a Gloosh something or other in here? I have so many ships, it's ridiculous. I didn't see any kind of Gloosh anything in there. Was the Gloosh thing, was it a weapon? Death Raving cards? Mm-hmm. Nothing there. Like I'm not seeing anything. Hit the dispersion roller. I don't think I need that anymore. I think that was a quest specific item, but I don't have anything to put in its place, so like whatever. Whoops. I was trying to click on this thing here and I clicked on something else. I think this is the one that I wanted to be using. But yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing of interest here. What did I pick up? Like, what was that I picked up from the surface of the planet?
Anything else, Captain? Go get him, Captain. Whoever or wherever M.
So yeah, like, Star Control dialogue is just generic stuff. That's what I mean. Like, it just feels like this just all feels like filler now.
Hello, welcome back.
Like, that sort of confirms my suspicions. Like the like, this makes no sense. This makes no gosh darn sense in terms of the game's established universe and the game's established story. The game's established our established goals. Like, our whole mission right from the beginning, like the opening intro sequence for the game is all about the Lexites. They're supposedly the whole reason we're out in space in the first place. Like it's understandable that the Scribe menace and the threat there would, you know, take priority over the Lexites. That's sure, it's understandable, but you know, from a story perspective, from a gameplay perspective, you know, like you're a dev team writing a story, you're gonna draw so much attention to the whole Lexite thing. They should it be an important factor in the story. Like, I sort of expected things to come back to them at some point during the whole Scribe threat thing. And they didn't really, except a brief appearance, which was totally nonsensical. And now that they're apparently back in the picture, we've completely forgotten what our original mission is now. We've completely forgotten what our original story is now. It is just there's just this total disconnect from what they set up earlier in the game and in the story. Like it just feels very poorly written, and that's why I'm saying, like, all that dialogue, that internally contradictory dialogue from the Lexite or whatever that thing was. This could be a really clever thing, which is going to resolve in a really interesting way. But with how poorly written, how poorly constructed, and how poorly executed this section has been so far, I don't have high hopes, you know? Anyway, I fear I should save over a different slot. What do I call this one? Go to next location. Gloosh. Like, why am I going to the Gloosh to talk about the Lexites? Do they even know what the Lexites are? I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to reduce speech volume to 0 because I don't want to hear their crappy voice acting again. They're back to feast on organs. Push the children to the front. Their organs are tastiest. Some fairly powerful aliens appear to have been watching you. That's my only option. Here we go. Gloosh were always prey, not unusual feeling, though I thought we were safe here, though. You don't have any idea who those aliens were? They seem to have some sort of connection with us. No, as we have said, we are new here, thought we were alone. Wish we were alone. But first you, then Watcher. Gloosh are not safe. Gloosh must run again. So exhausting. We can keep you safe right here. Oh, I have a choice now. We can keep you safe right here or ally with us. We'll defeat your predators together. I don't know how we can promise I can keep them safe. Let's go with ally with us. You are a predator. You will not do this for free. You want Gloosh resources, Gloosh ships. Exhausting to think about. The prospect of running again. Okay, we will cooperate with you. Should perhaps do more due diligence before entering such arrangement. But tired to even think about that. Okay. Tells me says we should need to borrow one of your ships. Let's go with you. Let's see if we can get one of their ships. Alright. He'll give you a ship and crew. Take care of them. They're not too fast. Received Gloosh Tangler. And tell us about yourselves. Is this going to be the same thing? About ourselves. We are Gloosh. We are prey. There's something else to say. Yeah, okay. This is all the dialogue that we saw before. Okay. Let's be going. You'll continue to dangle here and fall about as required. Close engage those. Okay, did we just close the loop on our objectives there? I came here because it was next location, and they said, okay, let's form an alliance. Okay, and that's it. All objectives are completed, except for the contact precursor star bases, but I'm pretty sure I found all the star bases. I mean, I wasn't 100% most thorough in the universe kind of thing, but I was pretty thorough in exploring. I didn't see any more star bases. It's possible I missed one somewhere. What do I know? Okay, so I'm directionless now. All right. Which, funnily enough, is you could say this. You know, be careful what you wish for, Tormuse. I was complaining about not feeling the freedom of exploration and and how this game just drags you around everywhere. I'm just exploring the system for no particular reason except that it's right in the corner. I'm just sort of curious. And then 2 exclamation marks, they're probably just like crashed ships or something. Or some randomly generated quest thing. Oh. A ship? Is that an heirloom? Oh, I think they're here to tell me where next location is. Hello, human. Oops, the voice acting is still off. You've met the Gloosh we see. Was the visit enlightening? Did you pick up what we put down? They seemed pretty useless, actually, yeah. It wasn't the Gloosh you sent us to see, it was the aliens watching them. Oh, very well done. The aliens watching the Gloosh are dangerous, and not so alien, in fact. You are uncertain. They were so similar to the Lexites from your own world, but different, too. Well, we can help clarify this. They are not your Lexites, but there is a relation. You'll learn more in time. But it is important you begin thinking about this problem now. Your brains move so slow, you need the head start. Good luck, human. We'll speak again. Chapter 1 Aftermath, main story complete. Will the story continue in Chapter 2 seems likely? Wait, are you saying that this is done? That's it for the sorry, was that little message there an indication that this is the end of the DLC? Just curious. Well, I'm gonna check these out anyway. Ooh, wow. Achievement unlocked rainbows? Oh, it's a rainbow world. Really? 15,600 RUs worth. This is the first rainbow world I've encountered in the game. Okay. Huh. That's neat. Critter meat. No, but I mean, as much as I'm saying, oh, I don't need resources, I'll pick up exotics. Exotics are cool. I don't know if that this is going to actually get me anything. Actually finding an actual rainbow world, but oh, it's just a random crashed ship. Yeah, unwrecked ship captain. Let's see if we can get this thing flying again. Yeah. Okay. Do I get anything for finding a rainbow world? I suppose I can put the voice acting back on again. I just turned it down for the sake of the gloosh. McBride's Testament? What are these names? Anyway, yeah, like that message that popped up on the screen seems to suggest to me that that's the end of what they've got so far until the dev team makes more DLC.
Captain, I'm seeing some aliens here. But the aliens aren't saying anything. This may sound odd, Captain, but I'm smelling something. A lot of rapidly changing smells. I think they may be trying to communicate with us through pheromones. This is incredible. Not much we can do to talk to these guys. Our translator only works for vocal communications. And I don't want to risk making any offensive smells just by chance.
Fair enough. Was that something? Like, I don't know. I kind of don't know what to do at this point. Like, should I just explore randomly and look for the randomly generated quests and stuff? Or should I just consider this game basically complete? You know, like, Gloosh Dangler, Focal Laser, and De-Energizer Bolt.
Captain, we're getting a message from Commander Megara at Deep Horizons. He has something he needs to discuss with us.
Oh, okay. Alright, I've been told to go to the next location, I guess. Like, I was ready, I was fully ready to just say, you know, screw this, just exit the game now. But no, I've been told to go to the next location now, so Deep Horizon Epsilon Trireme. Now, if the Rainbow Worlds, if they follow the same pattern as the Star Control 2, I mean, well, they follow a pattern. If I can find another Rainbow World, maybe I can, you know, draw a line between them and find others. Assuming they're in a straight line like they are in Star Control 2, and Star Control 3 for that matter. But yeah, I don't know if there's even anything to find of significance in the Rainbow Worlds. Like, this game is feeling kind of aimless at this point. Like, the trails kind of run cold, and I don't like things that seem logical that I should be able to do, i.e. talk to Star Control with the Lexites, is not an option. So, like...
Hello, welcome back.
So, what exactly am I supposed to do then? Like, what... 342,000... 358,000. Whatever, let's see where this goes. Let's see what the Deep Horizons starbase at, is it Epsilon Trireme? Let's see what he's got to say.
Captain, thanks for coming. Star Control has been discussing this station's recent encounters with the Kazanti, and the general state of the region following the Scribe War. We have come to the conclusion that this starbase, and indeed all future human outposts, must be far better defended. As humanity's ambassador, we would like you to approach some of the friendlier aliens in the area and ask them to assist with the defense of humanity's outpost here.
Okay. Sure. We're going to defend this place ourselves. We're going to trust aliens to defend our new starbase. It's useful to me. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. Why can't we defend this place ourselves?
We can, to an extent. Our cruisers are capable. But given all we've done for the aliens in the area, Star Control believes it's time to cash in a few favors.
Fair enough. It sounds reasonable to me.
Of course it does. You're a natural diplomat. Getting our allies involved at this early stage of the Deep Horizons project will have a number of benefits. The most important of which is that we can show humanity is not acting unilaterally.
Aren't we? Aren't we?
Well, we're hardly going to stop our expansion plans if they say no. But it'd be rude not to ask first.
Yeah.
Star Control has suggested we begin the process with some of the friendlier aliens in the area. And not the, tank-based ones. Emissaries will soon be arriving from some of the local civilizations. Their ships should be entering the system shortly, Captain. We'd like you to talk to them. See if you can get them to help.
Oh. I was expecting to have to go, go to the, Taiwan and Muke homeworlds, but now you're saying that the ships are coming here? Oh, get right on that, I guess.
Take care, Captain.
Go to the next location. Deep Horizons. Okay, is that a Pinty ship I see? Hello, old multicellular friend. You have summoned us here to ask something of us. Yeah, I mean, the Pinty were kind of instrumental in stopping the Extraki. I mean, they're the ones that, closed the portal. Basically single-handedly. Anyway. How'd you know that? We need help defending a new service of ours. Well, I mean, you just said you have summoned us. What do you mean, how do you know that? Captain McGarrett indicated that he called them, but whatever. Anyway, it's weird that that's an option. But we're going to just be direct. We need your help defending our new starbase of ours. The starbase is fine. I'll Pinty respect multicellular desire to not be liquids. Attack we are less comfortable with. Attack and Scribe is fine and desirable, Extraki as well. What is long-term goal of humans in a new starbase? Who else do you need to attack? Why is everyone so concerned about us? We're not attacking anyone. We reserve the right to attack anyone else. We're not attacking anyone. No, this is a purely defensive thing. Good to hear you say this. Abrupt expansion plans tell another story, but you have been good friends to Pinty. We will help you. Your assistance helping Varroa and all Pinty is appreciated. It'll be a long quest to make Pinty better. Glad you are helping. One more request first. Data you gathered and provided to Varroa, you must delete all copies of it. Information can be used to make Pinty better. Information can also be used to make Pinty much, much worse. Easy request for you. You do not want to build bioweapons yourself, do you? Okay. Of course I'll delete data, or of course I'll delete a lie. I'll delete the data. We don't need more bioweapons. Thank you. You're a good and true friend. Strange ships opposed you when you sought this data for us. Yeah. Much danger in the galaxy still. We will help each other defend ourselves against it. Our ships will arrive in Epsilon Trireme shortly, ambassadors too. We will wage peace together, Pinty and human and multicellular beings. Got some questions for our lines first? Okay, sure. Of course. Ships against Paris? No. That's all. Okay. That's... Never mind. It'll just be going. So I'm much to your friends. Close communication channel. And there's another ship here? Is that... Who's that? Oh, it's McKay. Hello, Federation member. What a delightful outpost you have here. Is it everything you hoped for? Any challenges living so far from the shimmering pools of Earth? Now that you mention it, we need help defending a new starbase here. Or plenty. In fact, we'd like to catch a favor or two with your people, or a few filthy alien attackers for one. I thought you were gonna... There's gonna be some joke about fish. Since it's okay. Anyway. Again, just go with the direct one. Now that you mentioned we need help defending our new starbase here. While mutual defense is, of course, an important and vital part of the Federation of Allied, mutual expansion isn't. Oh, yeah? Squeak. What business does humanity have in Epsilon Trireme? Oh, interesting question. Okay. It's a dangerous universe where you can't keep all our eggs in one basket. Earth's overcrowded to expand. What business do you have killing all those fish? I mean, this is the closest thing to the answer that I would want to give, but I don't know if they're going to understand the eggs in a basket metaphor. Yeah, let's go with this one. You lay eggs, and you keep them in baskets? I have received some grossly inaccurate information from our diplomats on Earth. But if I understand the deeper meaning of your statement, you're worried about the long-term survivability of your species. You're concerned humanity might not always be able to violently eliminate any threats it faces. But that itself is part of the issue. I'll make our concerns more transparent to you. You crushed the Scribe. You all but exterminated the Xaraki. Yes, the McKay helped. We share some of that responsibility. So did many other aliens. But all can see that humanity was the driving force in that war. Humans are the most powerful group of aliens to appear in this region in centuries, maybe millennia. That you have entered into a federation with us is a welcoming sign. But if your first instinct were mere weeks after the end of one war is to expand and consolidate... Consolidate your grip on power, you can see why we're troubled. Excuse you, we were expanding while the Scribe threat was in progress. Look, where is this coming from? Like, both the Pinthy and McKay are expressing concern about our expansion. Like it just seems massively hypocritical. I mean, look how big the McKay territory is and how big the Pinthy territory is. Like, both of their territories are larger than ours. Like, it would kind of be weird to not want to expand, all things considered. Like, I'm sorry, this is just a strange line of dialogue here. It's just, and again, massively hypocritical. Like, considering all the unethical things that the McKay have done over the course of the game. Whatever, anyway, can we do anything to change your mind? That can contribute some other form of support, nothing with the military. Very hard freeing you from this guy's oppression, you owe us. This is a little more heavy-handed here. I mean, we got the Pinthy to help us out. So maybe some non-military support from the McKay could be helpful. I don't know. Yeah, then contribute some other form of support, nothing military. Our advice is valuable, and we will always give it to you freely. But you are correct, we can give nothing more than that. Sorry, humans. If you wish to continue with your expansion plans, you will have to do so without us. We'll just be going. Steve Travel's Federation member.
Hey, Captain. I've been thinking about our mission, and as always, treachery. I think I have a way of tricking this drippy McKay into helping us. We'll need a Lexite ship, though. We have those blueprints around, don't we? Let's use those to build one. Then leave it with a friend of mine in Epsilon Indy. He'll use it to, convince our tentacle friends to help us.
Captain, I don't like the sounds of this at all.
Oh no, you wouldn't. You're not fun that way. Relax, my dear friend. No one will get hurt.
Okay, well, here's the Bankmac emissary here. Let's have a word with them. Hey, humans. Nice starbase you got out here. Shame there's no one here to defend it. Come to ask for your help about that because of how strong you are. You're hoping you could help us with that. Is that a threat? Let's go with, yes, you're hoping you could help us with that. Yeah, Defending things that aren't our own property is kind of something we don't do. Taking things, oh boy, taking things that aren't our property, that is the good stuff. So the answer is no. But how about this? We'll send ships to defend your weak little starbase and you'll pay us lots of money. Sounds good, yes? Sure, why not? I mean, we've got tons of resource units. Oh, so you didn't describe it as well. Exactly how much do you mean by lots of money? Good question. Let's say 20,000. That's chicken feed. Sure. It's an incredibly good deal. Will you just pay us back for saving your asses? Here it is, 20,000 RU. Like, I've got like 300 something thousand, so 20,000 is like less than 10% of what I've. Wow, that actually worked. You've actually paid up. What? Sorry. So they paid up a lot too, so fine. We will send ships and make back at eavesdropping devices here right away. Thanks, guys. With eavesdropping devices? Good question. Don't even mind those. You won't notice them at all. Great. These are Pinthies, Menkmax, okay, and whatever here. Taiwan emissary? It's you, the bestest of our best friends. Thanks for calling us out here. What can we do for you? I need some assistance defending our new starbase here. Yeah, like I said, one of the comments in the Star Control forums was like, there's a mix. There's some voice acting and some that's missing the voice acting. Like the science officer comment and the other, engineer, like that dialogue was there, but talking to the emissaries is not. Oh well. Anyway. We need some assistance defending our new starbase here. We're allies, not friends. Oh, be nice. We need some assistance defending our new starbase here. Defend it from what? The scribe are nowhere to be seen. The Extraki are gone. Unless we made some new enemies, which is very you, Earth is safe. For that matter, why have you expanded here at all? Despite your best efforts, Earth remains pretty damp and livable. Why is everyone... Why are they all asking that question? Every single one of them has expanded from their respective homeworlds. Like I want to turn the question. I want to turn the question on them and ask, well, why did you expand? And that's setting aside the fact that, well, this station was very recently under attack from the Kazanti. There's practically a fleet of ships coming at them. It's worth having someone there to defend it. I don't think... honestly, I don't think I need to have all of these races defending it, but I'm just following where the dialogue leads. But anyway, want to see the universe, make our mark on it. You expanded. Why did you? Thank you. Why? Yeah, you expanded. Why did you do it? You were told to. Shortly after the scribe made us their wards, they dragged Taiwan in great number to various undesirable worlds of the vicinity. On many of those worlds, we died immediately. The ones we didn't, well, those became our first and most cherished colonies. Yeesh. Still, that's a good point. We expanded. So is everyone else, in one form or another. Exactly. There's just something about sentient life which makes it want to spread out and goop up new places. It's actually the gooping up that's the problem, though. You can see our concern. No, I can't. As good good friends as humans have been to the Taiwan, not everyone else in the galaxy feels the same way. We don't want to inflict you upon them. Really? Or at least we don't want to get blamed for it. And I know what you're going to say. You've been good friends to us, we should probably help you in return. But have you actually been good friends to us? Yes, very easily, Beth. I'm offended you even does. These are all answering in the affirmative. I mean, I'd like to think so. I mean, what do you want out of friendship? I'm gonna go with yes, very. Well, how about you prove it? I'll ask you a series of fun and challenging questions about the Taiwan and Taiwan-related matters. A really good friend of ours would know the answers to all of these. Ready? Yes, no, okay, let's go. I don't know, give it to me. Question 1, what is the name of our homeworld? It's Taiwomia. Right. Question 2, how many types of plants are there on our homeworld? How many types of plants? There's no way I could know that. None, they all left to Taiwan count as plants. How would I know that? Was there some dialogue about that at some point? Maybe none they all. Let's go with plenty. Right. Those plants aren't going anywhere. Final question. What was our role in the Scribe Empire? Something to do with staying away from everyone, something to do with stickiness. You were just there to get shot and stepped on? Aww. I mean, there's no option to say that they were wards, so... Is he going to say right for all three of these? Something to do with staying away from everyone. That certainly was encouraged, but no, it's wrong. So let's see how you did here. Well, you didn't get everything wrong. Though when we compare your score to some of the other aliens in this region, you can see that the Scribe actually know more about us than you do, and are thus better friends to us than you, which seems unlikely, but it's hard to deny the science. Good news for you is that this has only emboldened us to make you better friends by spending our time with you, so yes, we will help. Okay, thank you. After you do one more thing for us. We lost a ship in the Theta Trireme B system. Uh-oh, I'm being told to go to the next location. We need you to just recover its cargo and take it to its destination on Astragus around Bernard Star. I know this sounds impossibly trivial, the kind of thing we could, and indeed should, easily do ourselves. But that's part of the fun of being friends with the Taiwan people. We're messy like that. Okay. What's on this ship? I'm honestly not sure. They wouldn't tell me. It sounds exciting, which means it probably won't be. Still, what if it is? It won't be, though. Anyways, we'll wait here for your return. Okay. Is that all? So it's Taiwan, Menkmak, Pinthy, okay. What? Go away. Yeah. What is that big green ship there? Is that a glue ship? Oh, it's another Pinthy ship. And that looks like a Terran ship on the right there. What's this one here? It's another Menkmak ship. Okay. Okay, so under objectives, yeah, find the lost Taiwan freighter in Theta Trireme B system. Oh. The one about following the Menkmak's instruction to build Lexite Interceptor and all of that is considered an optional objective here. Is this a moral choice thing? Like, is this going to have cause different things to open up or options to come up or something? I don't know. But I can't shake the feeling that, like, this game is just feeling like it's all over the place here. Like, you know, we got this, like, the Lexite's appearing again, which is, you know, hints of some kind of mission of great import, which is coming up. And then we're going back to this other stuff. I don't know. When I see the lack of voice acting at this point in the game, it just sends a message of, oh, this is randomly generated stuff. I mean, maybe this isn't actually randomly generated, but it's I don't know. What do I call this? Post-game content? Question mark? Except I can't put question marks. Was it Theta Trireme? Theta Trireme B. Oh, I've been there before. Why did I go to try? Why have I been here before? Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's visit the ship and see what you got to say.
This looks like the freighter the Taiwan emissary told us about. No sign of the crew. Escape pods are all missing, so maybe they got away. Computer here suggests they were boarded by a Kazanti raider. Weird. We're in the cargo bay now, and it doesn't look like anything is missing. Do I dare open one of these crates? I dare. Well, that's weird. It's furniture. Chairs, couches, rugs. But like human furniture. I can't imagine any of this stuff existing on Taiwomia. Did it all get gooped up? Well, we'll load it all up now. That's the job, right? The weird, weird job.
Well, fancy that. They were attacked by Xanti. Like, that kind of drives the point home of, like, yeah, guys, it's actually important to defend the starbase because there's still dangers out there, like the Kazanti, who are supposedly scavengers, but also supposedly, you know, like, launch brazen attacks. Anyway, it was Bernard Star. All right. Let's quit it. I was trying to zoom in. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me while I was selected on it. Okay. It's fairly close by.
It's this place. We have a colony on Stardock. If you want to stop by and say hi, but I would totally understand if you didn't.
Oh, we'll stop by. Why wouldn't we? Is it this one here? This Solaride A. I don't think this is. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna check it out. What is this? Click, 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 click. haven't seen your kind before. Let's have a click. 2 arms, 2 legs, click, click, not bad looking, a bit dated. Shame about the mouth, though. Okay. Who are you? I'm says about myself. All the better to insult you with, weirdo. What's with all the clicking? What's with all the clicking? You have a Taiwan translator, I see. It is confused by my click, click, click. Click. Indeed, few aliens can click the subtleties of the clicks. Okay. Who are you? Click, I live here because this is the ground and not in space. I hate space. It is weird and dangerous. I can tell by the shape of your awful mouth that you don't feel the same way. Space is new to you. It excites you. You look forward to exploring and dying in it. So let me give you a little advice. I didn't always click on the ground. To keep more fuel than you think you need, and less guns than you think you'll need, but not none. Talk more than you fight, and run away from anything with a prettier mouth than you have. That's basically it. Good luck. Okay. Just random bit of advice. Weird hermit. Okay. Whatever. Another one of those random filler things. Like, it's not strictly speaking randomly generated. It's just another one of those extra things. There it is. Sure.
Wow. The coolest and most famous people ever just stopped by our colony to say hi.
Yep.
You're lost, aren't you?
Now I know exactly where I am. Nope, just want to see how you're doing. You didn't mean to. Oh, be nice. We wanted to see how you're doing.
We have never been happier in our lives. The heroes of the Exraki War are just coming by to hang out. So, well... that was fun. You should head to Taiwan. I'm sure they'll want to thank you in person.
Oh, you went there.
Tell them you stopped here first, though.
What is this place?
This is one of our friendship colonies. It's where we send Taiwan who have a hard time making friends at home.
The colony with the least popular Taiwan meat? Why is that my only option? Be nice.
Shh, don't let them hear you.
Sorry, it was my only dialogue option. So what do you do here?
Normal colony stuff. Science, reading books. So when we get in lots of arguments about comedy.
Yep. Basically, they're. Basically they're saying they're nerds. I mean, that's sort of implied by the, the keyboards and the little pocket protector with the pens, which he keeps compulsively checking to make sure is there. Just neat little animation. I don't know. I feel like someone needs to tell the dev team that nerds aren't as so much, social outcasts as they may have once been. I mean, like back in the 80s when I grew up, yeah, I mean, nerdy people were kind of shunned, but it's like times have changed. Technology is more ubiquitous and more. They're more commonplace. Even amongst there's just it's a lot more mainstream, and I guess probably part of it is like the internet makes it easier for people with shared interests to find each other. But there's just people with nerdy interests are just generally more accepted than they used to be, and it is. I think that's part of what's thrown me about the Taiwan's treatment and over the course of this whole game from the beginning is that they're portrayed as like I guess socially awkward nerdy people and like everyone shuns them, and everyone acts like it's natural to shun them for it. And I'm like, I don't know. It just sort of feels like something more out of the 80s representation of them, I guess. Which I don't know. Maybe the dev team is of a certain age and they remember those days. You know. Whatever. We can get some free fuel.
Of course, best friends.
Cool. See you later, Taiwan.
Bye.
We just called him Taiwan. We didn't even learn his name. Oh well. Actually, I guess that's where I was supposed to go. So this is where I'm supposed to deliver the furniture, apparently. Okay. Oop. What's with the graphical glitches? Welcome, we heard you were coming. Thanks for bringing us cargo. We'll need it to finish the next phase of construction. Can't tell you how exciting it is to have actual humans visiting us. You could say we've been preparing for this day for as long as this facility has existed. I can tell you how exciting it is to be an actual human visiting you. What is this place? Is there any way we can drop this stuff off without learning what you're doing here? Oh, be nice. Let's go with what is this place? This is the latest in a series of friendship training centers. Here, Taiwan learn how to interact with aliens in a friendly, not overbearing ways. To fully immerse our students, we create environments that parallel those found on the alien homeworlds, and wear human suits. Okay. Was that what this is? Oh yeah, we've got murderers who wear those. Is that like Buffalo Bill, Signs of the Lambs kind of reference there. Anyway, what did I say about the 80s? Anyway, what was that about the suits? Our instructors wear rubber suits in the shape of your body so that our students can practice interacting with humans. Well, rubber and latex. We got murders. We'll just be going. Ah, sure. You want to go? You don't want to stay and hang out at the weirdly detailed replica of your childhood home we have for some reason. You should take one of our human suits to remember us by. Oh, okay. Okay, received rubber human suit, really? Okay. Is that going to become useful or important in some way? Okay, that's enough. Friendship Training Center. Post-game content. Okay, so yeah, he said that I should come back to visit him again when I've done that. Should I do this optional objective? Like, again, you know, moral choice stuff. This seems like an unethical thing. I don't know. Where's Epsilon Indy anyway? There's only Epsilon Indy. There's no Alpha, Beta, Gamma, or Delta? But anyways, up here. Like, should I do that? Well, let's go back and see what the Taiwan emissary has to say first, I guess. Did I go to the... Oh, psh, derp. It was Epsilon Trireme that I was supposed to go to. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. Silly me. Yeah. If I seem bored or disinterested at this point, it's just because, like, I mean, I said before, I'll say it again. We had this big climactic thing, fight with the Exraki and all that, and then I was waiting for some kind of big action hook to draw me into the next thing, and was like, okay, like at first, the first round of the Kalush, which felt like a false start, it was just kind of, it's just kind of dull and obnoxious. But then, you know, there's a little bit of intrigue with it. Like I was like, okay, like the way they express themselves is kind of odd and self-contradictory, but you know, could be interesting stuff. And then it suddenly aggressively wrapped itself up, and with a message saying that this is the end of the chapter, which I read to mean that there's no more content until they release another chapter as downloadable content later. So I just sort of, it's just at this point it just sort of feels like I'm flailing with the less interesting and less compelling content, you know. But I don't know. See where this goes, I guess. You're back. Have you found our lost ship in the Theta Trireme B yet? All done. Great. Defense cruisers should arrive here shortly, even momentarily. Like they were creepily waiting nearby for precisely this moment. We'll also send some diplomats and military advisors to the station itself. Not only will this allow for more opportunities for cross-species information exchange, it will get those ambassadors and military advisors out of the house a bit. Which, frankly, they need. Thank you, Corrico. Some alliance man discuss with you. The alliance man is just going to be asking for a ship, so I'm just going to say thank you. No trouble, best friends. Well, some trouble. Minimal trouble. Medium trouble? I'll ask him anyway. The best friends ever working for your ships. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's all I wanted to discuss. Of course. We'll just be going. Right back, best friends. That's it. Once again, that's all mission objectives complete. Unless I want to start randomly exploring or go with the optional objective. Oh, wait. Return to Deep Horizons in the Epsilon Trireme system to discuss the successful engagement of your allies. Oh, okay. So this truly was optional. Okay, well, let's go talk to Deep Horizons then. I'm trying to talk to Deep Horizons. You're in the way, McKay. Welcome back, Federation member. What can we do for you? We'll just be going. Safe travels, Federation member. Close communication channels. We'll get the heck out of the way so I can talk to Deep Horizons now. Thank you.
Well done, Captain. I'm sure you've seen some more of our allies' ships patrolling the outskirts of the system. Ambassadors and other diplomatic envoys have also arrived, and shared with us a number of new starship designs we can begin constructing. We'll also be able to resupply their crew members when their ships dock here. It will be a bit of a balancing act, keeping everyone happy and involved, without ceding too much control to them, obviously. But that's my job, not yours. A shame we couldn't get the Muke involved. I thought they'd be one of the easier asks. Easier than the Mink-Mac, anyways. Oh, and Star Control has been discussing your interactions with the Pinthy.
Oh?
No one's a fan of you destroying data, but we'll trust your judgment on the matter. You're the expert on Pinthy relations, after all. On that note, Captain, I have another task for you. For all our recent advances, humanity is still far behind the technological level of other aliens in the sector. It's imperative we catch up as soon as possible. See what you can do about getting your hands on any new advanced weapons or technology. It could make the difference if we get dragged into another conflict.
Okay. It's weapons and technology. I mean, I kind of have got some already. Like, what do you have something specific in mind? Anyway, we need to do some things with the Starbase. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Sell stuff, fill you up. I mean, I could go grab a Lexite interceptor. Didn't I get rid of this one here? I kind of wanted to try out the Gloosh Dangler just for the heck of it. I feel like I should probably take out most of these, frankly.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Let's just
Take
go
care,
here.
Captain.
So is that optional objective? No, it's still there. It still says optional. And all I have now is the vague objective of find new technology. I mean, should I just start randomly exploring? Should I do the Epsilon Indy thing and you know, do unethical stuff? I don't know. I'm sort of feeling like I want to change of pace here. I think I might maybe I'll finish this session off by trying this out. Fleet battles. Extract you to power. Oh, I can play as them too. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up by just trying one of these fleet battle things. I need to get some more water first, though. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's have some. Oh, I can't just pick a random ship. I have to. I don't know what I'm going to go up against. Let's go with the Greek rocks just because we get to use them much. Okay. Oh crap. So I can recruit, but it takes all my power to do it. Okay. I didn't know which one's the ship I should be targeting. Whatever. Let's try the aerial ship. Why the heck not? Wait, what? There's another one of these where it pushing, like, instead of the like thrusting and turning thing, it's I just point in a direction and it goes in that direction. What is this? What is this weapon? I didn't even get to try out the so-called cloaking device option. Okay, so I'm not doing so well at the moment. Maybe I'll fare better with the Taiwan ship. Sky Scout, okay. I swear that, like, what's this Taiwan Bolt? I don't remember having that weapon before. It's a different variety of ship. Is that imagination, or did the satellite not stay there as long? It's, quite good angle there. There you go. Now we're tied 2-2. Ooh, Scribe Battlecruiser. Oh, is this the one that has a immolation ray? Yeah. Don't want to get in front of that one. Looks like he turns really slowly though, so maybe I can avoid getting in front of him. Pick up a bunch of these acceleration thingies. Oof. Oof. Sucks to be you. Yeah, because he can't turn worth a damn, so I just put him in his path, and he's forced to go fly into it. Is this a mine here? Is that left over from the previous fighter? Wow, that's got its pretty good reach to it. Which means there's a little uncomfortably close in retrospect. Okay, was it suboptimal positioning? Is the space for the battle, like, greater than usual here? Or at least greater than the story mode version of these battles? That hurt. Well, took out more than half his crew. That's something. Extract. And just take the Extract ship against him just for, let's go with the Lexite. And then try not to get in front of him. Like that's maneuverable, right? Just have to get around behind him, right? We got a shield. Maybe I can, poorly timed shield racing there. Okay, that wasn't the best execution, but oof, that was brutal. What the? Trans frigate? I don't think I ever actually really saw the Trandals in combat. There you go. Famine. Oh, right. These guys. Ah. Charbroiled is like the name of the weapon. What? Okay, that wasn't the weapon I was expecting to see. Like, what the heck was that? That's a different weapon than the other ones I've seen. Okay, whatever. Let's show you the extra accurate power. Primary weapon, black hole, secondary gravity wave. Okay. What the heck is that? Is it damaging him? Can't even tell. Huh. Just limit to how far I can put the black hole up there, I guess. Okay then. If those mines are persistent, then it's going to be a problem. I know it blew up. They blew up. Don't know why that other one didn't blow up and remained for multiple battles. I wonder if that's a bug. Like, black holes don't seem to injure me. It's just. It's like it did a fair bit of damage to him. Oof. He's got 2 ships left. The measured response, I love that name. Oh well. Still ahead. Got 4 ships left, they've got 2 ships left. Let's try the Bouquet Grasper. Did the grasping thingy do anything to him? Seriously, did that do anything? Okay. It wasn't clear if it was doing anything, but I used it before, but... Did it damage it? Okay. Achievement unlocked, Deep Space Achievement unlocked Trainee, and Achievement unlocked Graduate. Achievement unlocked Muke Captain. Okay, got a whole bunch of achievements from that. Total battle duration 9 minutes 34 seconds. Ships lost 5. Total damage dealt 161. Average accuracy 25%. Total ships destroyed 8. Total damage taken 146. Best ship Lexite Interceptor. Worst ship Taiwan. Wait, what? Taiwan Defender's worst ship? How do you figure that? Accuracy 0%. Wait, damage dealt 0? It didn't count the damage done by this Taiwan's satellites. Like the Taiwan Defender beat the crap out of their battle cruiser, took off more than half its hit points, but it didn't count that, so it considers it the worst ship. Like it says, actually 0%, damage dealt 0. But it still killed 2 ships. So, how does this game's logic figure that out? Yeah. Yeah, their best ship was the Mech Negotiator, of course, because I couldn't get a handle on it, because it turned into 3 ships, and I'm like, which one am I supposed to be targeting? What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, and that's a Drinking Carrier, easily the worst ship, because it was facing away from me, it just firing all kinds of stuff in the opposite direction, but yeah, didn't get much accomplished. The Alliance? Okay, so just Scribe Empire and the Alliance. Interesting, it puts the Lexites on my side. Is this how is this how the dev team imagined it? I mean, like, the original game, you know, Star Control, it was like the Alliance of Free Stars versus the Urquan hierarchy, and there were 7 disparate ships on the Alliance side and 7 on the Urquan side. Like, each ship is very different. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. Some are generally a lot more preferable than others. There's some more powerful than others. Yeah. That's just sort of how it was. Like they took the like the classic Space Wars game. Yes, Space Wars being a very old game, like one of the original. It's like Pong era, you know. It's like one of the first video games ever made. They took that concept and extended it to have 7 different kinds of ships. Whereas the original Space Wars game, like it was it's just you and an opponent. Like there's just one kind of ship basically. Yeah, and you'd have. I think like you had the option of raising shields or firing, and you had limited energy. It's been a long time since I played it, but yeah, Star Control 2. It's sort of turned that on its head a little bit, because it wasn't 7 ships versus 7 ships. It was like this weird mix. I think there were like 25 ships total. It's not clear. It's not clear who were friend or foe, because like the diplomacy of that game shifts a lot over the course of the game. There isn't a distinct line about who's alliance and who's enemy necessarily. It sort of feels like this was trying to bring that back, having the Alliance and the Scribe. And yeah, you got the Scribe, Dranken, Trandals. Were the Trandals ever actually wards of the Scribe? Like Measure certainly, Famish certainly, Menkmax, Scribe Scout, Sounding Tuner. I mean, arguably, like the Taiwan and Muke were also Scribe wards, and the Pinti. I don't think the Mowlings were ever considered. Just think that the Air Lure here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it just sort of, I kind of wonder if when they started making the game, it started from that premise. But except that you start with nothing and don't actually know anyone, and you sort of have to build up the Alliance of Free Stars, which is, you know, it's kind of a neat in concept. I mean, the Airlu weren't really there, but whatever. Like, seeing it laid out like this kind of puts in perspective what the possible intentions were. Okay, can I click? Okay, I can't change them. All ships, core ships, download ships, custom ships. What do you mean by core ships? There's no change between all ships and core ships. I didn't download anything and I didn't customize anything, so. Anyway, oh, that was interesting. I was just curious to check that out. Yeah. So I'm back at a point of. You know what? What the hell? I'm gonna just quick close this up, and I'm gonna let's do the indie thing before I wrap this up. Let's see what our Menkmac officer had in mind. If we're engaging in unethical stuff.
So, you're looking for deadly new toys, eh, Captain?
Oh.
I can help with that. There's a thing you're going to want to look at. A treasure thing. Great treasure. Dangerous treasure. The thing is, there are super powerful alien vessels guarding it, who will kill us if they so much as smell us. So, we should not be smelled. First, I'd suggest you visit the planet Dripson 7 in the Dripson system. There's someone there who can help us. He's touchy though, because of various transgressions my people may or may not have made. So, heads up.
Okay. So we did get instruction to go to next location then. Simple lead for great treasure. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna wrap up this recording. I'm just gonna call. Oops. Looking for weapons. I'll pick that up next time. Yeah. I don't know. I'm having trouble summarizing my feelings about where the game is going at this point. It just feels lackluster in a way that I'm trying to put my finger on, because I don't want to. I feel like criticism should be constructive, and I just want to say it's bad. I have to articulate why it is or how it can be improved. You know, it just it all comes back to the fact that after all the climactic stuff, this feels like such a step down. It doesn't feel interesting enough to draw me back in. Like I'm hoping it goes somewhere, but like if that little Lexite subplot really is wrapped up until the next DLC comes along, and this is just a whole lot of pottering around, going to the next location, going to the next location, it feels less interesting. It like almost makes me feel like, do I even want to continue? I mean, I guess I probably will. I don't know. Feedback would be welcome. I get so few comments on these. I'm sort of at a point where I feel like I'm continuing the game out of obligation or some sense of completionist instincts rather than because this is an interesting and fun and engaging story or gameplay or whatever. You know, it's just like this game did really grab me in the beginning, and it's at a point where it's just really failing to grab me now. So I don't know. There's no rule written in stone that says I have to finish all the content. Like I could just move on to other games. I mean, I do have other games lined up that I would like to get to, but I also sort of feel obligated to wrap this up properly. I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. Maybe someone will leave some comments, like they'll help me decide. Because like the comments that I got thus far were not terribly encouraging. Saying it's a mixed bag, like yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know. Give it some thought. Until next time.